Moving forward with the potato chip reviews, second episode of season 3, and this is the last of the stupid hats for now. This look was sponsored by, again, my friend Dollar Slice Bootlegs, and I think he finally may have selected a piece of headgear that I'm not exactly able to pull off, so thankfully that's over. However, some have expressed dismay that I'm not going to be wearing dumb hats anymore. I've worn everything in the house and all the dumb shit that people have sent me, and I don't need to because my hair's going back. But if you really, really, really must, you can fucking send me a dumb hat and I'll rock it just for old time's sake. But what we're really here to do is talk about potato chips, and this is the second bag in the miscellaneous run collection of random chips that don't fit into any category per se. And today we're going to be doing the single entry of a bag of chips from a company called Zapps, and the flavor is New Orleans kettle style Evil Eye. Zapps is a potato chip company from Louisiana. It's been around since the 90s, and they're heavily branded with a New Orleans style. They're most famous for like Cajun flavored chips, but their most prevalent one is the voodoo chips, which are basically sort of like an all-dressed potato chip. All dressed meaning, I just figured out, means all the flavors at once. I think that's sort of like the secret to that. It's like all the typical flavors you'd find in American chips, like barbecue, salt and vinegar, onion, cheddar cheese, jalapeno, all that shit. It's all in one chip, and they called it voodoo chips, which is very much sort of in line with the New Orleans style branding. Of course, one could say, you know, these are very legitimate Afro-Caribbean cultural practices that are being kitschified for some of these consumer products. And, you know, it's a little, but you know, that's like so much stuff that comes out of New Orleans, especially like hot sauces and stuff, really lean into the voodoo hoodoo energy here. And, you know, it's a little sus, but whatever, you know, it's part of the culture. And what this is interesting to me, Evil Eye, just because it doesn't say what the fuck that even means. That doesn't mean anything, so there's no real pressure for this to taste like anything. One of the big disappointments of all of these chips is when it says it's going to taste like something very specific and exotic and unusual, and then it doesn't. Like Evil Eye, that can mean anything. I'm expecting this to be a sort of uncomfortable chip, or it's going to make me feel uneasy, or make it better feel like somebody's putting a spell on me. Because you're, holy fuck, look at that. I mean, this is a very red, bloodshot, Eye of Sauron looking chip, so that's a good start here. And it's a kettle chip. It's very bumpy and almost like magma-like in its texture. I've never really seen a chip with like this much like bubbles on it. So it's fascinating looking. Let's see if it tastes like anything. Very hefty, crunchy chip. Flavor is not emerging. Damn, some of these are so red. Look at this shit. Well, not spicy. I expected it to be spicy. Maybe there's a little something in the back. It tastes like tomato flavor. Jesus, again with the tomato. These are ketchup. They look great visually. Visually stunning chip. And the most interesting and distinct looking potato chip I've ever had. Flavor isn't doing anything, really. Yeah. The spell ain't working. I'm not hypnotized. I'm not compelled to misfortune. The evil eye has failed. I would like to try other flavors on this chip as a carrier of flavor. It's pretty sick. It's just not living up to the spooky vibes on the bag. I did make an action figure of this, and that's, to be honest with you, why I was most attracted to this. Well, all right. I put a spell on you. Yeah, no, it didn't work.